Hey guys, I'm back with another alkaline cooking video. Today we're going to make alkaline electric cheesecake bites. This is a great little summer treat and just enough for a little snack when you have sugar cravings or you just want something sweet. So for the crust, we're going to start off with 1 cup of walnuts, pre-soaked. Alright, and then to that we're going to add 12 dates. Make sure they're pitted. 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. And 1/2 cup of coconut flakes. Blend. After you're done blending, you should have a nice little mixture that forms like this, and you can squeeze it and it'll stay and put. So if you squeeze it into a ball, it'll stay that way. Using a processor, remove your blade. Okay, and set this aside. Now we're going to get our muffin pan ready. Get a little, like a miniature muffin pan. Cut some parchment paper into strips. Then lightly spray your pan with a tiny bit of grapeseed oil. This will help the strips to stick to the bottom so that you can easily get your mixture in without them flopping all over the place. And you just press them down. Once they touch the oil, they will stay into place. Okay, so now we're going to make our crust. Find a small teaspoon, something that's not too big. Drop a little bit of mixture in each one. Let's see if we can see this. Okay, yes we can. Just like that. After you put your mixture in, press it down firmly. And that, nice and firm. This way it will set perfectly and won't crumble once it sets in the freezer. Okay, now that you have your cheesecake crust ready, it's time to make the filling. Okay, for the filling you'll need 1 cup of pre-soaked walnuts. Next you'll need 1 baby banana. 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. Now you need 3 tablespoons of melted coconut oil. 2 tablespoons of agave, the juice from 1 key lime, if you have any trouble with it blending, you just add your mixture to the food processor and get it blended up as smooth as possible. And if you can't get it blended up very smooth in the processor after you've added it, once you get it blended down just a little, better, then you can put it back in your smoothie cup. But you should be able to get it smooth enough in the processor. You kind of just want to get all the bits broken down. So we added ours to the processor so we can get a smoother blend because it's not blending very well in the blender cup. Okay, so let's do this again. It was a little thick, so what we did is we added 5 tablespoons of water. Okay, now that our mixture is done, we're going to start filling up our little muffin cups. Your mixture will be nice and thick. Remove your blender blade so you don't cut yourself. And when adding the water, if it's too thick, add just 2 tablespoons at a time. You don't want to end up having it too runny. Okay, now if you don't have a mini muffin pan, you can use a regular size muffin pan, you can use a cheesecake pan, you can use little mini springform pans, whatever you have that will work for you. Alright, start by gathering some of your cheese sauce with a spoon, your cream cheese sauce, filling, and pressing it down in there. Just clean up the edges with your finger. If you're using a little mini one, remember it's not going to hold a lot. Okay, now that your filling is in the pan, clean up the edges with your finger. Scrape out, do the tops like this, so that you can make a nice little, really just little gentle, like dip, because you can put filling in there. And the ones that you're not going to put filling in, if you're going to leave them plain, you don't have to do that. So the next part you're going to do is you're going to need to make some filling. Not filling, but topping. So we've got some raspberries, blueberries, some pureed strawberries, blackberries, and peaches. You could also use mango, but I'm not going to use it today because I'm using this for something else and I didn't have anything that was frozen. So don't forget that. You can use a little bit of mango. The light just went off on my camera, so it's getting hot. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your fillings. You can add a couple of dates to them to sweeten up a little bit more, and then blend them to puree them. The strawberries were fresh and I added 2 dates. These were all frozen and I let them sit for 20 minutes so they can blend easily, because you don't want to add water to it. If you add water to it, it's just going to water it down. So here's our blueberries. There's not many in here. I'm just going to add 1 date. You can use agave if you like. You really can use whatever you want. That's one thing about these cheesecake bites. You can use any kind of fruits you want. You don't have to use the ones I have here. You can use them fresh, frozen, puree them, whichever you want to do. Or you can make compote sauce and dump it over the top. Alright, blend your blackberries. I'm just going to scrape out a little bit and show you. See there? Alright. Just put that on the tops, whichever one you want to top it on. Just like that. And continue, if you're going to do all the different ones like I did, continue to blend the rest and top your cheesecake. Here's the strawberry. Now you're going to put these in the freezer for 1 to 1.5 hours, maybe even 2. You want to wait till they fully set. Alright guys, our cheesecake bites are out of the freezer and they have set. Now all you want to do is pull on your little tabs and they'll pop right out. Then you have your little cheesecake bites. Perfect for snacking. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought of the recipe. Let me know what you thought of the video. And thanks again, guys, for watching.